Good morning. I'm Vinod Agrawal. I'm a Director System and Operation in Pune Metro. Prior to that, I worked in Nagpur Metro for 3 years and I have implemented IT initiatives for Nagpur Metro. Today, I will take you through journey of Maha Metro for implementing the IT initiative for a project as well as migration of the same to operation and maintenance and future roadmap. I thank Crescendo for giving me an opportunity to share my vision with all of you. This is the brief outline of my presentation. I'll briefly describe the 5D implementation at Maha Metro in Nagpur and Pune. 6 dimensions for O&M which we added later on. Limitation of the current system and roadmap for IoT-enabled O&M. So I hope everyone know what 5D is. Even then I'll explain it. We have AutoCAD 2D drawings in Bentley. We have cost breakdown structure in SAP and time scheduling Primavera. We convert this Bentley 2D drawing to 3D platform and combine SAP cost structure of SAP and time structure of Primavera to make it 5D BIM, which represents complete project. Now, like Bentley, what we do, we have asset-wise and project-wise, which enable digital submission of the document and concurrent review and approval of the 2D drawings. Now we have various detailed design consultants, contractors, which are spread over different locations. Some are in Pune, some are in Delhi and other cities. So all the submissions are being submitted digitally to us, and those are being distributed to various stakeholders like civil, system, signaling, telecom, and they review it concurrently. And we approve the drawings. Like site, there is always mismatch in drawings. What drawing is available and how work is being executed. So we have developed a QR code. With the QR code which is being deployed through mobile app, a person available at site can find out whether drawing is latest or not. Like all the time schedules and conflicts we have entered in Primavera and SAP. SAP is not only finance management. Here, complete contract agreement is mapped in SAP ERP, and our contractors, even request for inspections are being raised digitally. Contractors are submitting their request for inspection digitally. We approve that. Based on those things, then they submit their even bills digitally. This helps us during COVID pandemic since last 1.5 years. We didn't have any impact. We paid the bill even though no one was physically available in the office. Of course, work was going on. Even our drawings and design approvals it was faster than earlier when we were doing it physically. Because most of the time we were at home, so drawings were being submitted, approved, bills being passed. So we didn't face any problem during COVID lockdown. I'm talking about first 2 months when nothing was moving out. Rev2O is simulation tools which integrates 3D models of Bentley, Primavera and SAP to give a complete simulation of the project. What I mean is a simulation of complete project, like each and every asset. We create tag, geospatial location, its attribute, and combine all those assets to make it a 3D model, which is a real-time model. We can, by clicking at individual assets, we can find out the drawings, its attributes, when drawing was approved, what are the problems, everything. Even conflict analysis uh, can be done through 3D model. And you might be thinking, if you find a problem in 3D model, uh, which means again making the 2D drawings. No, it was not the case. We have a provision to convert 3D drawings to back to 2D drawings so that we can have a printout of those modified 2D drawings. Like I explained, we have a common data environment which is being shared by all the stakeholders. Like I explained, digital request for inspection, budgetary checks, digital processor for quality and safety, budget and cash flow, everything can be monitored. This is just a glimpse of the 3D model. It is basically a wire duct. Green shows that work is completed. Red shows that work is lagging behind. So various color scheme, yellow shows that work is in progress. And these are the active fields. So by clicking on those fields, basically we have devised least replaceable unit. So by clicking on those LRU, we can find out all the details. After gaining experience in project implementation, reaping the benefits, we decided to add a sixth dimension, that is O&M. You might be aware, after project is complete, it's very difficult to correlate and locate the thousands of data being created by the project people. So what we did, all the data we decided to use for O&M. So asset attribute, everything was there. What we added? We added maintenance schedule, maintenance checklist. For operation, station controllers diary, and all the failures, everything. We created different forms. Now, when station controllers, there is a fault, station controller just enter his fault in his digital diary. Automatic notification goes to maintainer on his mobile handheld terminal. Same time, the information goes to all the stakeholders. You might be aware of permit to work, like metro different department ask for permit to work during night. It may be for a scheduled maintenance, it may be for a breakdown maintenance. Now, at the same location, if 4 or 5 departments wants to work, then it is a tedious manual process to correlate whom to permit, whom to not permit, what are the conflicts, then planning for the resources, material, everything. Now, what we are doing, I can say it is a semi-automated process. Like based on the location, other things, system tests that these are the conflicts you need to resolve. And material requirement based like schedule maintenance, we have entered all the attributes, everything in our system. It tells material and manpower requirement. And all the our manpower which is available, we map their biometric attendance so we know how many manpowers are available. Similarly, all the material based on LRU is mapped in the system. So system knows what is available, what is not. Based on that, a permit to work is being created and maintenance blocks are being given. Once maintenance is performed, all the information input, the material used for maintenance is deducted from the inventory. And we have created some alerts based on the procurement cycle and other parameters. So we start the procurement cycle so as to enable timely availability of the material. At the same time, we do not want to stake unnecessary large quantity in advance. So what we achieve is optimized O&M. You all know for metro or capital intensive project, and O&M cost is the most prohibitive cost. It consists of energy, staff, and material. So with this initiative, we are able to control the material cost. At the same time, our manpower cost can also be optimized. Like this is the 3D model I was talking about. Each and every field is intelligent, I can say. I can get all the information. My maintenance personnel, when he goes to site or there is a failure, by just clicking at those things, he can get all the previous history, including failure of that gear. Now, these are the things what we have done in I explained most of the things. Like asset tags and related attributes are linked to 3D models, drawings and manuals are also linked to the model. Then these attributes are being shifted to SAP ERP system. And SAP ERP system we have created, use the plant maintenance module to create the necessary infrastructure for maintenance of the gear. We have digitized all the station registers with biometric authentication. So due to this, O&M team can seamlessly work digitally on most of the aspect of the O&M. What are the advantages? Number one and most important is transparency. There is a transparency from lowest level to highest level. We have created various dashboards where higher management can get real-time information. Means no one can conceal any information because most of the information is being created with the timestamp. So if information is later altered on system is aware of those things. So management is knowing that what happened, why it happened in a transparent way. At the same time, our O&M team and staff at the lowest level is knowing how help is coming, material is available or not. So there is no opaqueness in the system. Now, this is the current landscape of Mahametro O&M right now. We have various SCADA systems like rolling stock, AFC, solar, BMS. These SCADA system generates electrical signals within the system. Now we have SAP system, which I described just now. Our maintainer do the maintenance and input all the manual information. No, these two systems right now are not interconnected. So what I'm getting, the information available electrically needs to be read by my maintainer, my operation controller, and my management to make it an integrated system. Reconciliation is manual and electrical data is huge. So we do not have any analytic or any machine learning to use this electrical data intelligently and timely. This needs to be studied by the expert, and based on that, they electrical data and manual data, they correlate and they come to some conclusion. But this is a time-consuming process and depends on the understanding of the individual person. Like high volume of manual entries, delay in information transfer, multiple discrete systems, just I explained. And what challenges when our metro grows, number of users also grows exponentially, number of systems. So what we need for an optimized O&M, we need to migrate from corrective maintenance to condition-based maintenance, predictive maintenance, and maintenance support system, decision support system. All these things are required. Machine learning is required so that it studies the behavior of the gear and recommend the maintenance or corrective action. It should not be too frequent, it should not be too often. Both are have their own implication. So this is the challenge we are facing just now, to make it an integrated system. So how it will function now? These are the various discrete systems where we get the electrical alarms. These are the notifications generated by our SAP plant maintenance based on the input which are manual entry from our operation and maintenance staff. Now we want to create the interface between these two, which may be .NET based or various other methods are there. At the same time, like we have large number of customer flow, customer satisfaction is the basic tools for us to evolve better. So customer complaint, customer behavior, customer flow at various stations, various time. So we need to have analytical tool for analyzing this also. So these two are related to operation. This is related to customer interface. So we want to integrate this. And what is the result? Operation performance, customer insight, predictive maintenance, which will ultimately result in optimized operation and maintenance. Like this is the data creation which will be done manually. Job cards. Job cards basically will be issued by the system based on the manual entry, and electrical alarms being generated by the various system. PTW requisition, of course, it will be entered manually also, and it can be generated by the system based on the behavior of the gear. Like data execution, once a failure is attended or alarm is closed, closure notification, job card is attended, once permit to work is executed, it needs to be closed. So most of these activity, I can say 75% automated will be done by the system, and 25% may be manually. Even our revenue receipts, like our AFC system is having their own system connected with the banking system. So we wish to integrate that also with our SAP. Like a lot of reconciliation is required between stations earning and overall metro earning, and we need to reconcile that with the bank. So vision is to integrate this also. Like various resources of revenue register, our card, QR ticket, mobile app, so many different avenues are there through which we'll be receiving our revenue. So we wish to integrate everything to make it a real-time revenue reporting. Like I explained, our biometric attendance system will integrate with the SAP so that I know what are the resources available with me on real-time basis. And at the same time, this can be used for my HR gauge for leave and other things, even for salary and whatnot. These are the certain will be create. We have a vision to create dashboard for management, top management, middle management, and our staff maintaining the gear. Role-based dashboard we wish to create. Like this is for revenue. This is, there may be some mismatch and other things, lost tickets, so many different parameters are there, which we can monitor through different dashboards. Now this is the dashboard for train operation, punctuality, delays, unforeseen circumstances, so many things are there. Energy. This is the dashboard we wish to create for our fault, various fault, how much time it takes. Mobile device, like I explained, we'll be providing mobile device to our maintainer because those are not stationary, they will be moving around. So they need to get the alert on real-time basis, and whatever they have done, they need to enter the information on real-time basis as far as possible. So what we get, predictive maintenance, like ability to predict when part needs to be replaced. Actually, predictive maintenance is a very cumbersome and very complicated. So in first phase, we would like to go in for a condition-based maintenance, which later on can be monitored to predictive maintenance, maybe for some of the gears. Like 33% we aim to achieve less maintenance work. Like scheduled maintenance is based on the maintenance recommended by our OEMs. More maintenance means more effort, more stock, more expenditure. Minimize stock level of spare parts. More inventory, more expenditure. And some of the spares have their own shelf life. We need to have more storage. These all result into reduced maintenance cost. Increase customer satisfaction because we are also analyzing the customer complaint, customer behavior. Based on that, even before customer complaints, we intend to take the corrective action. This is one more basically the way we can show multiple SCADA system, energy consumption, energy generated by solar panels, operational diagnostic, customer feedback, reporting analysis. This reporting analytical and dashboard. We wish to employ IoT, machine learning for this vital aspect. So operation and maintenance, what we'll have? Single digital platform. We have all integration of all subsystems which are in discrete. So we need different controllers to analyze a single system. We want to have one controller and who can monitor and who can guide the different maintenance staff. Most important, no delay in information transfer. Information is transparently shared to all the stakeholders at the same time. Like no human intervention. So I already explained 25% less maintenance cost, 10 to 30% forecast accuracy. That is very important. We plan, we forecast the traffic, our budget, and everything we forecast. So accuracy increases because most of the things are being analyzed and based on the machine learning ability, we are able to predict accurately. And we are better equipped to handle emergency. I need support of the industry in our vision for integration of our electrical alarms, our SAP, and behavior analysis of our customer. We are working on it. Some of the vendors suggestions are welcome. We need a cost-effective solution. My suggestion for the industry is that these are the systems which will be required by most of the metro. Metro projects are upcoming at very fast pace. Every month or 2 months, we hear that 1 or 2 more metro are being announced. So if our under Make in India initiative, if our local IT industry gear up and make a model encompassing all the activities, then it can be used across the metro with little bit of customization and modification. Thank you.